the deal. I'm going to share with you there are 3 ways to recognize the real critters we share our planet with. One is by sight. That is the most precious. You can see them in their own environment. We got a great environment. Butterflies come through. I can see them fluttering around. Now the second is by sound. So if you can't see them, perhaps you can hear them. You might hear the old snake hissing, the birds chirping. Now the third way, and by the way, I made it up myself. Here we go. To recognize the animals we share our planet with. 1 is by sight. 2 is by sound, and 3 is by the stuff they leave on the ground. That's right. As a pro, I can stick my finger all in it and tell you what kind of critter that belongs to. And that's a footprint, folks. It's a family show. So here we go. I got a set of prints right here. I want you to watch close. I'm going to ask you to make an educated guess, and no guess is wrong. Everybody's right. So we're going to explore. Tube number 1 has a series of prints. So I ask you, boys and girls, whose prints might these be? Just shout it out. Oh, I hear dog, bird, ooh, these are bird. Dog, rabbit, lion, tiger, bear. These are all good guesses. So here's the deal. That's when you go and explore, which means you have to look ahead. Speaking of look ahead, ooh, let me cover this up. As an animal wrangler, if you looked ahead, you might have already seen tube number 2. And can you tell me whose prints are on tube number 2? Shout it out. You got it, duck. Let's see if you're right. Let's watch closely. Lion, puppy dog, tiger, bear. Oh, there's duck prints. You got it right there. Woo! Tube number 2. Here we go. Now, here's where the magic begins. We share our planet with all these little critters. And look, tube number 3 is all the way clear so you can see through. I'm going to wipe it down. A little frog got a little something in his throat. There we go. Oh, we got a little, oh, this is my camp flag. Oh, look at, oh, but check it out. This is a good sign. I've got all kinds of prints on this thing, which means I'm sharing my environment with a large number of animals. This is a good sign. I can tell because there's a large number of prints. Now here comes the bad sign. In days, months, or years, instead of seeing this many, you may only see this many, a fewer number of prints, which means this animal is now endangered. There's a lesser number. Mother Nature giving you a sign that it's time to turn things around. So watch close. We're going to put it into the clear tube so you can see it right here. I'm going to put it right up front. Yeah, so keep an eye on it at all times. Here it goes, come on, there it goes, come on, go, 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 go. There it is, right up front in the middle, watch close, woo! I'm going to cover it up with tube number 2, and since we're going backwards, let's go with tube number 1. Now, watch what happens when I raise tube number 1. Watch. Absolutely nothing. But when I raise tube number 2, that's one of the duck prints. This is where the magic happens. Here we go. Whoop. By the way, don't know if I showed you folks, but the duck prints, they go all the way around tube number 2. Now remember the black print that was up front? Watch. Because we ignored the signs Mother Nature gives us, that print will vanish. That animal will be extinct. Ooh. Okay, that was a golf clap if I ever heard it, but that's okay. In my defense, this one really rocked for the 4-year-olds this morning. Man, I fooled them. My bad. 4-year-olds this morning. We nailed them. So here's the deal. I know what you're thinking. Turn things around. That's what I want you to learn. So here's what we do. Remember, act fast, build a team, clean up the environment. You can turn it around because when it's too late, you will never see those prints again. No matter how hard you try, you can't bring them back. So remember, you can be making a difference for a cute little critter that looks something like this.
Oh my God, it's a hedgehog!
There you go. Yeah, you give her a big round of applause. You bet. She's not going nowhere. Yeah. It's my little guy. This is a silky Java dove. Comes from the Java Islands of Indonesia. A silky